What's up, guys? My name's Eric, also known as KATTZ17 on a lot of my gaming channels. Essentially, I just wanted to come out with my first video here for YouTube, and this is going to be a channel introduction video. Basically, I'm just going to lay out my socials for you, plug some content, give you a little bit of a roadmap and a background on me. And that way, we kind of just know where we're going to go with this channel, right? So, let's start it off. Again, KATTZ17, KATTZ17. I'll get to that in a little bit about why that's important, why it's spelled like that. Probably a little weird for a lot of you guys. Basically, I'm going to be doing business with my production company, or the name of my production company that I'm going to be launching a lot of my videos and content through is called KATTZ Digital Entertainment. EM are my initials. KATTZ is just my go-to gamer tag. My Twitter's KATTZ17. My Twitch is just KATTZ17, and my YouTube's KATTZ17. My background. So my background is a little unique. I've gotten the chance to do exactly what I wanted to do for my whole life. I was a kid who grew up wanting to be a professional soccer player. Kind of got laughed at a little bit when I would say that, but I stuck with it and I made it. When I was 19, I signed my first contract. I played for a few years in MLS. I played in USL. Went to Germany, played in the 4th division over there called the Regionalliga. I had a really good time doing it. And now that's where KATTZ comes into play, because when I was on my first team, on my first contract, my teammates found out that I was a single dude with 2 cats and a dog. Immediately, they named me the Cat Man, because I was a goalkeeper as well. So basically, goalies fly a lot. It's a little bit like a cat is what they would say. So I got named Cat Man, but I was like, I can't do that. Can't go with Cat Man. CATMAN. No. So I thought it was the coolest thing in the world to change it to KATTMAN, and that's where KATTZ was born. And that's why it's got a unique spelling, because I just wasn't going to do the actual word cat. It wasn't going to happen. No. So that's my background as professional soccer. Life after professional soccer has been a little interesting, because where do you go after you've done your dream job, right? Like, what do you do? What do you aspire to? And that's where I've struggled to find my place in the world. And gaming has always been kind of my home, kind of thing I come back to all the time. So finally, I'm pulling the trigger on getting this started and going for it, and learning content creation, learning video editing, learning streaming. Just one day I said, I'm sick and tired of what I'm doing. Let's go after it. Let's try something, right? So that's where we're at today, and that's why we're launching this. Quick roadmap for this channel. I'm big into gaming. I've played many, many games. I love many, many games. Over the years, there's always been one game that I consistently come back to, and that's League of Legends. And I'm a huge fan of the pro scene. I watch all the LCS. I watch LEC. I watch Worlds, Korea, China, LPL, whatever. I watch it all. I just enjoy consuming high-level content for League of Legends, and I enjoy playing League of Legends. Tons and tons and tons. I'm a terrible climber because of the fact that I just want to play everything. I want to try everything, every role, every champ. I've put probably at least 3 to 5 games in on every champ in the game, and because of that, I've kind of screwed my MMR on my main account. My Smurf accounts, I'm higher ranked, but on my main account, I'm still in bronze, right? Main champions that I play: Cassiopeia, Kai'Sa, Zed, Yone, and far and away, Cassiopeia is going to be my best champion, easy. And so a lot of my content is going to focus around tutorials for those champs, tips and tricks, things that I found helpful, tips for low elo players, because we get all these tips and tricks from these plat players and diamond players and master players who don't, let's be honest, do they really know what it means to be in bronze? Do they really, sure, they can Smurf account bronze to challenger, but that's not the same. They've never been in bronze at a bronze skill level and had to climb out of it. So just kind of giving you my experiences about what I experience, how I'm doing, and what I find helpful for my journey in League of Legends is what I want to do. Other content ideas other than variety streaming. Variety streaming is going to be something that I really want to do as well. But basically, I want to be able to stream, and so I'm going to provide stream highlights. If I have a pop-off game or a game that I found fun, we'll cut together some highlights. Kind of not in a sense of just like big play highlights, but I really love the type of content in League where you follow the game from start to finish. Now, nobody wants to sit and watch a 40-minute banger start to finish unless it's a pro game. I like watching games like that, but I don't typically tune into people's streams or excuse me, into people's YouTube channels to watch a 40-minute VOD. If I see 40 minutes, I scared away, right? So what I've really liked and I've seen in other content creators that I want to implement is going to be start to finish. You see the journey of the game, but like, cool, video starts at fountain for like 2-3 seconds, and then you cut to right where laning starts or whatever the action first starts, a minute and a half in. Oh, cool, I died. You cut out walking back to lane, like all this stuff. Unless obviously on the stream you said something interesting that you want to talk about. So it really condenses the game down a little bit. And that's the type of content that I really enjoyed watching, because it lets me see how other players play. It lets me learn things and see what they're doing in the game that makes them better. And then the other type of league content that I really want to get into, and there's some other content creators that I follow that there's actually just really one that I follow that does something similar. And it's an avenue that I want to get into where you go find, or I go find, pro games replays, right? So, if I want to focus on a player like Team Liquid's Bjergsen, who's all-time one of my favorite players. You can find his accounts, you can go find his match history and watch recent games of his just through the replay tool. And it's not like he's streaming it, so it's not his content. It's just a game that we are available to review. And I love doing high-level analysis. Like, that's a goal of mine. I want to be able to watch a game and just kind of watch how these players play and see where they go, focus on an individual player in that game and see what they do. It provides a good base for us to learn as lower-level players, and it provides just good content. Seeing like, wow, Bjergsen popped off on this champion, or Blippo popped off on this champion, and just kind of see how that happened. Obviously, you don't get to see them and their content, but that's okay because it's my content and I get to provide my perspective on it. So, I know the video's gone on a little bit. I'm not really going to cut this video a lot because I want this to be a true introduction video about me, who I am, where I want to be. So if you guys sat through this whole thing, thank you so much. I'm going to leave this up. This will be a good video for folks to come back and reference, once I've gained a follower base, to kind of see where it started, see where I intend to go with it. So thank you again for taking the time to watch the video. See you out on the Rift. Love you guys. Woo! Tell you what, I'm going to tag this on in the end. I rehearsed that, and I stumbled over myself like 6 times right at the start. And then one time I was like, you know what? Just talk. Covered up the camera. Just talk. Say what you want to say. And then, right after I hit pause on that video, you know what I did? Woo! That's a banger, lads. Absolute banger. Anyways, thanks, guys. Love you.